everybody, it's Nina Infinity here, Sunday, and we're going to be talking about the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which is the longest name that could possibly be for a TV show. But here we are with Ms. Martin Muses and Sporking News Podcast, my good friend Scott. Jayne Theory will be joining us at some point later on. She's doing some work. So yeah, she'll be joining us later. But how are you guys doing? How are you?
Oh, doing great. It's been a lovely day. Been out on my bike, did some D&D.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Teresa and I played D&D together, and
That's
she
so
almost
awesome.
killed me.
And I kicked some ass. Yes, I did. I was a warrior.
That's awesome.
She also almost killed me, but
That's true. It was her fault.
Like sacrificial type thing? Like
it
was
collateral
You
damage.
were invisible. She was invisible, and I accidentally impaled her.
Yeah, collateral damage. It was fun, though. It was a good time. What did you guys think? Well, actually, you know what? Before we start, everyone in the chat, if you, I didn't advertise this very much, so please hit that like, share the stream, let everyone know what we're talking about here. And a lot of people are down on Disney Plus, so they may not be watching this show. But just in case you are, and you know people who are, please let them know what we're doing here. And let's also introduce the panel, which Miss Martin Muses, tell everyone where they can find you.
Well, you can find me at Miss Martin Muses here on YouTube, where I talk about what makes me laugh, makes me cry, makes me happy, makes me sad, and what really ticks me off. Something that's made me happy is my review today of the Snyder Cut. And you can find me on Twitter. You can find me on Twitter, Teresa2_Martin.
Very cool. Teresa's channel is in the description. So yeah, and so is Scott's and Jayne's. So please subscribe to these lovely people. Scott, tell everyone where they can find you.
Thank you, Nina. Sporking News Podcast, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. I don't know. I think I'm going to try one of those Odyssey ones to back it up, because you never know when your channel's going to disappear. But mostly I do live streaming about either A Song of Ice and Fire. We do a book series. We're rereading the books, waiting on George R.R. Martin to release his final 2 books in about 3 decades. Shut up. Shut it. And then also Wednesdays and Saturdays, we do The Dump, where we mostly try to stick to reviewing shows and stuff like that, but we will talk about the news of the day if there's anything major happening in the fandom, and when the Suits and Hollywood are out to get us. So other than that,
The Dump is a really fun show, you guys. Definitely check that out.
Thank you.
And I just want to say hi to a few people in the chat. Storyman Jack, hello, says he had a really great week. That's awesome. It's always good to hear when people have a good time or a good week, because it makes you feel like, there's something good around the corner.
Right. It could happen to any of us.
It could happen to you. Mega Mac, hello. Thank you for being here. What a good stream with Echo Base last night. You provided a lot of great insight. Well, thank you, Mega Mac. I'm glad that I went. There was a lot of conflict going on, but that's, I'm all about hope. So
hope, baby, hope.
Let's trying to provide that.
And Echo Base is dope. Those guys are great.
So good. I love what they're doing over there.
Yep.
They're just a bunch of really good people. Miss Martin Muses is in the chat, so thank you.
Hello.
Thank you for being there. Eclay is here. Hi, Eclay. Jonathan Myers is here. So hello. Says WandaVision is awesome. I'm glad that Elizabeth Olsen has finally got the steroids so she can get more powers. Can't wait for season 2. I don't know if there's gonna be a season 2.
No, I don't think so.
Unfortunately, I don't think there's gonna be one, but I think these are all gonna kind of tie in together, though.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't even doubt that we may see her, like maybe as a cameo or something, like at the end of the season, like maybe. Because they throw you like a bone here and there once in a while. So I feel like maybe. I mean, who knows?
I think you will see her in Loki.
Most likely.
If it's going to be any of them, I would think Loki, because he fixes timelines and she's messing with the multiverse. So maybe that one.
Definitely it's going to happen for Doctor Strange. I would hope. Doctor Strange.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Shane Nolan, hello.
Shane.
Good to see you here. Just finished Jayne's latest video. Well done. Nice.
Jayne's killing it. Jayne's killing it.
always killing it.
I know.
She is awesome.
I don't know where she finds the time. I got to make videos.
I don't know where she finds the time either. And she's got a day job. I'm like, how do you do this?
She's hardcore, man.
Is there two of you? Okay. So overall thoughts first. What did you guys think? Teresa, what did you think of this episode?
Half and half. If
Okay.
you split it in two, all the stuff with my man, the Winter Soldier.
With you.
Mhm. It was so good. Really, really good. That crap, especially at the end, was garbage. Absolute grade A Bolshevik.
I'm trying to remember what happened at the end.
What part exactly? Because there was a couple parts that aggravated me.
We need a hero.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was. I really disliked that too, and I need to ask about that because I was like,
white supremacy.
Yeah.
Wait for it.
It looks like Joffrey in the Captain America outfit. That for Joffrey from Game of Thrones. Like that's what it looks like to me. He's like punchable face.
Yeah, I was like, who the is that? Like, I was like, I was like, is this going to be some sort of surprise? Is somebody like actually taking up the mantle? But no, it's like some rando. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he does have comic book history, but it's I don't know. We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
Okay. Scott, what'd you think overall?
I almost agree completely with Miss Martin Muses. I love The Winter Soldier is still my favorite MCU movie. I think it's one of the best. I think it is the best superhero movie that I know. I love it. I can watch it every time it's on. And I think Sebastian Stan is awesome.
He's great.
Yeah. And Anthony Mackie's I love him. I think he's a really good actor too. I just look, we're getting into, oh, you're not going to give us money because we're black. You're not going to, and that's where the sister went with it. And it's like, no, he has no history of funding. Everybody blipped out for 5 years, and banks are probably like out of control, not knowing what to do right now. And I don't want this to be like a racial show, and it's definitely going to have that in it, and that's what bothers me.
I wish Jayne was here because I picked up on that too.
Yeah.
And I thought that. And the other thing that really bugged me was like, where's the dad? Like, because she was like, I raised these two kids.
Well, he's dead.
And I was
he's dead.
Is he dead?
Yeah, because she said she was a widower.
Yeah,
okay.
she was a widow. Because he was calling her Mrs. or whatever.
Echo Base.
Hey, we were just talking about you.
All good things.
Good show last night. Good show.
No, they were stabbing you in the back saying that you were a complete jerk.
She's such a liar.
My pants are on fire.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, so okay. Yeah, I didn't hear that part. Okay, so then she's a widower. So it wasn't like
she was a widower.
The dude left her or something.
For once they didn't make the father figure a bum. He died.
Okay, he died. All right, that's fine then. But yeah, they did go there with the bank and like
First of all, they really did a great job with getting the creepiest banker. We'll probably see that. We'll get there. I'm jumping ahead, but wow.
Yeah. Okay, let me get into the scene here. Obviously, Marvel Studios. Okay, so we see that was a cool scene. We see him putting the shield in the package and everything.
That art bag
carrier. And then this whole scene, I mean, I really enjoyed watching this. I was like, this is how you start, this is how you start a show like this.
Hell yeah.
Some action, getting the feel of the hero that we're being introduced to. The first person in this, the Falcon, right? Because that's the first thing you think about. And here's the Falcon doing his thing. Yep. Echo Bay says, Nina was a trooper last night. I went and ate and I came back because I was like, I need to eat and stand up. Like I'm gonna die. So I took a little bit of break. But yeah, so this was cool, man. I love this scene. This whole scene was just it rocked.
Oh God, yeah.
I didn't understand why this guy was so timid though. Like, try and do something, dude. Like, I get that you're being kidnapped and everything, but
right. And who is he? Who is he that it took, like, they went this hardcore to get him?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like they didn't really explain, did it?
No.
He was just some dude that they want something from.
Yep. And it was almost like a setup too. Like, Falcon it's one guy versus a military like group that has helicopters and planes. And I get it. He's supposed to be like it's almost like an Iron Man-esque, like, attack on these guys. He has Iron Man tech. It was filmed. I mean, it looked awesome. It looked so awesome. But again, it was just like one of those things like, why are we going this far for one guy? Are we just trying to show he could do this? He could save this guy. I love the part where he flew through the helicopter, grabbed the dude, and went out. That was pretty
That was great.
Yeah.
That was great. He's like, I got this.
Yeah.
That was fun. DVM Pork, hello. Good to see you. Says, I just watched the episode. Very cool show, but it will be difficult to take seriously the old guy from
it's the jaw.
Captain America. Oh my God, right?
It's the jaw, man.
That's exactly what I thought. I was like, is that the dude from Up? Like, what?
Shane Nolan said it's Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn's son. I didn't know that.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. He doesn't even look big.
He doesn't look like either of those people.
Right, but the guy doesn't even, like, in the suit looks tiny. I'm just waiting.
They're gonna make it some stupid puppet crap, and
oh, that was the guy on the ship that Cap fought at the beginning of Winter Soldier.
Yeah, and don't forget, he's also the same guy that Nick. God, I'm blanking. Oh my God, Samuel L. Jackson.
Nick Fury.
Yeah, well, I was about to say that and I froze.
You said Nick.
Yeah. I know I did. That was so weird. But he hired him in Winter Soldier. So did somebody hire him again from the American government to do something, like maybe kill Falcon? You never know. Like, this could have just all been a setup.
Oh, this dude.
Yeah. That's not the same guy who plays the new Captain America, right?
It kind of seemed that way.
They're two different characters, right, Teresa? I don't know.
Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure.
Yeah. And that's the legendary George St. Pierre. He is a MMA badass, old school. The guy is a great fighter who plays, oh God, I forgot the dude's name. The Leaper. I know his name in the comic book is like the Leaper. He does all crazy like flips and fighting styles like that. And Echo Base is right. He is the one. Thank you, Fury. He is the one that fought Captain America in the first one and did a pretty good job being not a superhero.
It's I'm gonna have to go back and watch some of those movies. I've totally forgotten everything.
That's the best one to watch again, Nina. Best one to watch again.
I know. I have to watch the first.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah.
Like, I want to watch Captain America and then the Winter Soldier, because Captain America actually was my favorite one, not the Winter Soldier first one.
Now, let me ask you guys a question. His tech, his Redbird, or the bird on his backpack, is that like a Jarvis quality tech, or is it, because it's like he talks to it like you would talk to Jarvis to give it commands, but it just,
I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like a really good AI, I'm guessing.
Yeah, there it is. I think it is. It's Stark Tech, right?
Yeah.
So I think it is. What you guys think of this other character, this dude?
His eyebrows bother me.
That's superficial.
Oh no, it takes me out. I know, superficial. Takes me out.
I actually liked him. I thought he was a good little sidekick.
Oh, you liked him? At first, I was like, "Is he going to betray him?" Because for a second, he seemed kind of like the betray type.
Yes.
But then he went after that guy, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe he's not a betrayer. I don't know.
Well, again, another character from the comic books who takes over the Falcon persona, who was tested on. Torres was tested on by, I forget the doctor's name, but he was fused between him and an actual Falcon. And so this guy had actual superhero powers.
Oh, that's
Mhm.
interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
I like that Scott's here. He knows things I don't know.
I try.
Yeah, I'm something of a normie when it comes to the comics too.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it's been so long since I read these comics, and like I don't have time to reread comics, so I won't lie. I look things up again. And I'm like, Torres, why does that sound so familiar to me? And it's like, oh, that's right. So
Deviant Porg says something
he knows.
interesting here. Talking Fury, I wonder if the cap on the moon theory they talked about is a reference to Original Sin, the White Fury being
Yep.
on the moon to protect Earth.
Yeah,
Oh,
sword base. There was like a sword base on the moon.
right.
So I don't know if it was actual sword or just a Fury's base, but I'm pretty sure it's sword. And yes, like that's why I found it funny, because we know Fury's in space right
Wouldn't
now.
that be Shield though? Because Sword is on Earth, right? Like they
No,
protect the
reverse
Earth?
that. Reverse that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Sword is in the sky, shield is on Earth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
Sorry.
my gosh.
Echo Bay says Winter Soldier was my favorite out of all the Marvel movies, with Infinity War being close to
I
second.
follow that exactly.
Wow.
That's my exact right there. I say that every time. Like it's my favorite with a close. Infinity War, just the narrative of you felt for the protagonist and the bad guy. He was the protagonist. So like it was just really good.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I really like Captain America. So the first one's my favorite, and the Captain America versus the Red Skull is like one of my favorite stories of all time. So
yep.
That's why I really like the first movie.
Could I ask you, guys? Well, I think you just said it there, but out of the big three, Thor, Captain America, and Iron Man, what are their movies? Who is your favorite? Like mine is
Captain America.
Yeah, mine too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What about you, Teresa?
You mean as far as which character?
But their movies, like their Iron Man 1, 2, and 3, Thor 1, 2, and 3, and Captain America had 1, 2, and kind of 3 was an Avengers movie. But out of they each had 3 movies. Whose are your favorite? Like Caps are my favorite.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes, I would say that the Cap movies are the best ones.
Yeah.
But Iron Man 1, as far as an individual movie, that's my favorite. Still my favorite.
That was a damn good movie.
And like I love
Ragnarok.
Thor too. Like
Yeah.
I really, really love that first movie, but he's not my favorite. Like Captain America is one of my favorite superheroes
Same
of
here.
all time. Like
Same
I mean,
here.
Spider-Man's my first one.
Me too.
But Spider-Boy sucks. So
Yep.
I was like, where's like an actual hero? Oh, here it is. It's Captain America.
That's why I can't wait till Daredevil comes in, because Daredevil is my second favorite superhero.
I loved the Daredevil.
I love him.
Great.
But you know what? Thor 1 was fantastic, but his eyebrows took me out of it.
What the hell is up with you and these
Thing about eyebrows.
Dude, he had blonde eyebrows. I could not look away.
People with blonde hair have blonde eyebrows.
It was so fake. You knew it was fake. It was super blonde. Look at him in the next movies. They're normal.
Super blonde. Spike and Madness, hi, says, who was the green-haired alien chick that ran a sword for a while? I don't know.
Oh, God. I could Google it right now and sound like I know. I do know, though. Shit.
What is it, Monica Rambeau? I'm just
No. We were just talking about her recently too. I'm not going to look it up. I'm just going to think. But if someone gets in the chat before me, you win.
Mm-hmm.
For once, you're going to keep me guys quiet and they can talk. Go, ladies.
Okay. Says I like Thor more in the Avengers movies more than his own movies. I did too. The first Avengers Thor was freaking kick-ass, man. That was my Thor. I was like, yes.
Yeah, and they fixed his eyebrows.
Fat Thor, and I was like, "What the hell is this?"
I kind of like Fat Thor. I just wish when he turned back,
Billie Eilish.
Come on, we don't want to look at Fat Thor. We want to look at Hot Thor.
Well, I think when he turned back into Thor in that last movie, he should have got ripped again.
Blake says Abigail Brand.
Yes, that sounds correct.
Ding, ding, ding! You got it right.
Yep.
So did Echo
You're
Base.
the winner.
Yep.
You guys probably Googled it. From what our kind says, from Blue Skies of Montana, I see the hello.
Good that's dope.
Good to see you. Okay, so then they're talking about this weird hand. What was their thing called?
The Flag Smashers.
What was it?
Flag Smashers?
The Flag Smashers. That sounds so
okay. So
lame.
Comic book thing again.
Oh
In the comic book, Flag Smasher is a character. Okay. So they're using this character's name as their group. But if you watch next week's episode, there's a young woman with freckles and curly hair. She's actually, I believe, the Flag Smasher character in this show, but also the group takes that name.
I saw her like.
She handed out the masks in this one, I believe.
Okay, yeah, I saw her thing appear like at the end, you know, when they're doing the end credit scene. I was like, oh, I wonder who that is. Okay, good to know.
I'm guessing she's actually the Flag Smasher, but the group is taking the name. Oh, thank you for being honest.
100% Googled it.
That's awesome.
War.com says, come on, Scott, ask Mr. Google Pants. There's no shame. That's funny. That's funny.
We all do it, don't you know?
Yeah, everyone does it.
It's true. It's true.
So this scene, can I ask a question? Was it just me, or was like in this picture of Captain America, does he seem like he's puckering up? Like he's like, or is that just me?
Is it because he's looking up?
I don't know what it is.
Wait a minute. Watch my lips. Watch my lips.
Hold on.
Ready?
I'm trying to get that, like the close-up scene that he was doing. He just seemed. Oh, there he is.
Oh, there was. Oh yeah, totally.
He's got pretty
lips.
Yeah, he's doing like the what's it called? The
Fish
Zoolander.
Oh,
he's doing like the Zoolander.
Blue
like
Steel. Blue Steel.
Those are chicks' lips. Those are not Captain American's lips.
Right?
Yeah, it might be America's ass, but that is not America's lips.
He looks like he's wearing lipstick and he's like all puckered up. He's like, I'm like, what the fuck?
He's ready for his close-up.
What's going on over here? Scott pays attention to eyebrows. I pay attention to lips. I don't know.
And I just want to say Shane Nolan backed me up. He says he said Scott is correct. Check in a comparison image of Thor 1 and 2. The eyebrows are so you will never watch Thor 1 again the same.
Can you please pull it up?
I will find it. I will find it. I'm so finding it.
Thor for me.
I'm so ruining it.
Oh my god, please do it. Duck face. Yeah, he's like Blue Steel. He's like,
oh, I hate duck face. Makes me want to smack people.
Hey, Demogeny.
What?
Yeah.
Gang's all here.
Hey.
I love Demogeny knows all this stuff.
Does he? Hey, Demogeny, if you want to come hang out with us, you're more than welcome. I'll send you a link. What do you think of Captain America's Blue Steel?
It sucks.
Hello. Good to see you guys. Everybody who's joining now, please smash that like. Share the stream, all that good stuff. Let's get more people on here to make fun of Captain America's lips.
America's lips.
So sad.
America's lips. So this was a sad scene for me, though. I was like, why is he putting the shield away? Like, just accept it, man.
Well, then we wouldn't have the series. You know what I mean? Like, but let me ask you: a lot of people thought Captain America is dead. I don't think he's dead.
I don't think he's dead. Isn't he just old?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
He's
Look at those eyebrows.
In that.
Sorry, Teresa.
Wow. There's nothing wrong with those eyebrows.
Look how blonde they just look. I can't.
Yeah, but he's also a lot less blonde in the other picture.
Okay, I'll find closer ones because that's Ragnarok. Hold on, I'll be back.
His hair is a lot less bright.
Put me in the back with that again. I'm going to find it. I'm going to find it.
So
he's going to be stubborn about this one.
He is. Hey, Jimmy, what's up, man? Good to see you. Welcome to the Steve Rogers Center of Bucky's Who Can't Hero Good. Okay. I just, you know what's weird though is I thought that the plot was going to be like somebody's going to steal the shield because I was like, they're just going to leave it in this like, you know, what's it called? Like in the
glass
case, in a glass case. Isn't that a little?
Well, it's the Smithsonian though, so you're thinking, oh, okay, it's the Smithsonian. It'll be safe there. Oh, this is way better. This is way better. I got it now.
Okay, here we go.
This is from Avengers and Thor, so only 1 year different. Look how much darker they got on the right or your left.
Wow, he's so blonde in the other one.
Like I understand Thor is like, a Norse god, so he's going to be blonde, but like I think they were like, oh my God, we made a huge mistake. Let's just darken him up a little bit. It took me so out of it.
I feel like
they darkened up everything about him
better because it makes him look more alien. Like he's so blonde. You're like, there's nobody like that.
the Nordic aliens. Where's Enter the Unfamiliar when we need him?
Yeah, no kidding, right? It's totally like that. I'm like, this is well, he's like a Norse god. Like he's like, he's so white and so blonde.
He is, and like the beard was a little too filled in. Like they missed a little bit in Thor 1, even though the movie was great. I love Thor 1. And I just think they really cleaned up his image and look in Avengers the next year because they got so much backlash.
Clearly, he is a white god. And no, it is not bleached. This is all natural.
I denounce white supremacy.
That's true. We need to all do that.
I'll do it.
I'm not white, so here we go. Spike and Mana says, I think Abigail Brand and Beast from the X-Men dated for a bit.
That's
that
hot.
Could be one way to introduce the mutants. Oh.
Well, is she, have we heard anything about, was she actually, has she been like, is there an actress playing her? Cause I've heard rumors that she will make an appearance in one of these shows, but I don't know if I've heard it in more than one source. So I've been wondering about that. Cause it's a good character. She ran Sword for a while, so.
Oh, see, that's interesting. Everybody's wondering how they're going to introduce the mutants. Everybody wants to know how are they going to be introduced.
Well, we sure know how they didn't introduce, right?
Right.
They've messed with everyone's brains on the.
Everybody thought that it was what was it? Not undermining expectations or whatever.
Subverting expectations.
Expectations. Thank you.
By having the actor who played Quicksilver be called Quicksilver.
Yeah, it's so right on that. And people are like, well, and I was one of these people until I thought about it a little bit more. WandaVision's supposed to be like the third or fourth thing to come out, and they moved it up, and people wouldn't have felt the same way. That's BS, dude. Quicksilver from the Fox universe was the best part of the Fox universe next to Logan, so why would you do that?
Spike says Abigail is a Fury lover.
Yeah, bounce down now.
Furry lover. Yeah, that's what I said. It's like it's not like furry stuff.
Yeah,
Jimmy says he's a Norse god. He should be blonde AF, and I totally agree. I think that's exactly. I think that's what it should look like as well.
Well, not just blonde as F. Pasty white as F.
Yeah. He's so alien that way. Like, I don't know. I like that. I think that's good. He's also very handsome. This man is a very handsome man.
Anthony Mackie.
Yeah.
He's a good actor, man. He's a good actor.
So this scene, this was very interesting to me because at first when I saw it, I was like, what the hell's going on? Like, why is he all evil? What happened?
It threw me off. I thought there was like an imposter.
Like,
I thought there was an imposter soldier.
Yeah. I was like, what? I was very shocked and annoyed because I was like, did he like come back? Like, because they all like came back. And I was like, did he come back without his memories? Like, is he evil now? Like, is this what the show's going to be about? And then
that would have been so smart if they did that. Like the blip messed with him. Oh man, that would have been cool.
That the blip messed with him, and then like the Falcon was gonna bring him back.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
I dig that idea.
But they didn't do that. So then he kills this poor dude. This was a dream sequence.
Yeah.
He's all Hail Hydra.
This poor dude. Why can that? And I can't say, I'd be able to do it, but like, I'm never going to stay in a hotel that doesn't have like a key card pass. Cause like anytime someone needs keys, they're always like this when they're scared, Yeah,
so. But the key card could do the same thing. Like you're like, come on. And you're like trying to make it green and it doesn't work. Like you know what I'm talking about? You're like,
it happens to me every time. So you know what?
It happens to me all the time.
I'm a bullshitter. I'd be dead. I'd be so dead.
You would be so dead. Because
you're
like, you're all, you're like all like frazzled and you're like, come on, man, come on.
I'll be like, Winter Soldier, I'll do anything. I mean, anything.
Yeah, you'd get down on your knees. Yeah.
But he'd crush me with one hand. Yeah, he could. I would be his prison bitch.
Scott would do that.
Interesting.
Oh, please. Like you wouldn't you guys wouldn't even be in prison with us, but that one arm would crush you no matter what. It's just like, you know what? Protect me.
Well, yeah. I mean, I would be his lady.
Secret lovers.
I thought he was eliminating the I also thought that at first.
Yep.
But then he said Hail Hydra, and I was like, what the fuck's going on?
Right. I thought I had a couple things go through my head. The first thing was, what is going on? Is this an imposter? Then you could tell it's him. Then I'm like, is he like taking out Hydra people, pretending to still be the Winter Soldier? And then I went through, this must be a flashback. And that's, it was a dream sequence flashback.
Yeah. I liked it though. It was creative flashback. I also really like this background. That was cool. What I didn't like about this scene was the amount of close-ups.
See, I liked it.
I liked it for like the first 2 minutes, and then I was like, okay, are we?
It's supposed to be uncomfortable, and it was. You know what I mean? Like you're in therapy. It's supposed to be uncomfortable. They really made you feel uncomfortable with the camera there. I get what you're saying. Like, let's push this out, but they wanted us to feel uncomfortable for that.
But it was
thing.
too much. Like I was
I'm with
okay. Like there it is. Like again.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, let me get one scene. Then we get another scene. And then it's like, oh, there was more.
Yeah. No, well, I actually don't think it was too much. I think it was perfect for the scene.
I disagree.
Yeah, I'm with you, Teresa. I'm with you. I thought it was really cool.
What did you think of this conversation?
I think it was funny. I think it was smart. And she didn't take shit from him, which I liked.
I like that too. I really like how she was like, I was a soldier. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yep.
I like that.
Look at his body language. He's evading everything.
Everything.
He's like she wouldn't notice he was full of crap.
I like the Notebook part too, though. He's like, the
Notebook again.
Well, because don't forget, the Notebook is what made him the Winter Soldier. They open up a notebook and start saying stuff, so it had like a double meaning. Like,
that's true. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you're right. It like triggers him.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Oh my god. Shane says, I remember the therapist from ER. Oh, that's interesting. She was in ER.
Nice catch.
Blake says the Bucky part of this show will be the most interesting for me. By the way, his backstory and the history has so many different ways they can go with the story and future. Yeah. Me too. I mean, to be honest, I thought it was a little bit of a slow start for Bucky, like because you got so much from the Winter Soldier, from the Falcon in like the first 5 minutes. You're like, oh my god, there's a Falcon. He's like going crazy and he's flying and saving people. Meanwhile, Bucky's in therapy and just hanging out with some old Asian man.
Which was awesome. I love that.
It was great, but I'm like,
I'm with you. It was very slow.
Let's go. Do you know how many episodes this is going to be? Is it going to be 9?
6.
Oh my God, 6.
I know. It sucks kind of. But
wow.
I do like how he, I don't know if he says it in this part, but he does say like, he was the Winter Soldier. He was used. He was brainwashed. And even when he got out of that, he was fighting. The only time he had was that little time in Wakanda where he got to chill for a bit. And I guess he got deprogrammed there by Suri. So I didn't know that until recent. But like you think about it, for like 100 years, this dude's been just battling.
Yeah. He said that on his date too. Well, no, actually here. But then his date, it was funny because the chick was like, how old are you? And he's like 107. And she's like, you're so funny.
She was cute.
She was cute. I can't believe he left in the middle of that date to go and just check up on the old dude.
Just goes to show you how. Well, no, he was going to go and admit what he did. He was going to admit we'll get there.
This was an interesting scene. So he was doing stuff that this kind of did show it, but he was like, I didn't break any rules, even though he did hurt that guy.
Yeah, I was about to say.
He definitely did hurt him.
Liar.
The scene was longer because he was remembering it. There's more close-ups. So wait, she was like some Hydra chick or something?
Yeah, so he got her somehow elected into Congress.
Oh, okay.
You know, and she's still doing shady crap.
Right.
But I who is she doing it for? That's the question.
Yeah.
Like if Hydra's gone, who is she working with? That
right.
You
Like,
didn't get that.
Yeah, that's definitely true. So then he like crosses off. He's got his own notebook too. He's doing
like
he's got-
Steve had.
It kind of reminds me of the Arrow a little bit too, because Arrow had that list. I know it's totally different universes, but
so did Arya Stark.
It's true. It's true.
But he has a
Everybody
notebook
has a
just
list.
like Steve had when he got back in Winter Soldier, and he was writing down things he missed.
Right.
So it's kind of like his friend was doing stuff he had to, like, things he missed to catch up. He's doing things he regrets to get back into real life. Both of them had to do something. I love this little Asian dude though.
This was a great scene, and I loved how. Oh wait.
Yeah, Jayne.
It's Jayne. Hi, Jayne. How are you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, great. I couldn't see. I'm great. How are you guys?
Good. Well, everyone knows Jayne. Jayne, this is the panel and this is the chat. Do you want to tell everyone where they can find you?
Yeah, you can find me on YouTube where I post movie and television reviews and pop culture commentary. You can also find me on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram at Jayne Theory.
Yay! Jayne is here. I know she hates it when I do this because I'm like, do it, Jayne. Say it. So I'm gonna say it instead. Hey guys.
Oh my God, that was good.
I butchered it.
That was good. That was good.
Close.
Butchered it. Can you please say it because I butchered it?
Oh no.
I should record it.
And charge people.
You should.
I should.
Do it.
Hey guys.
Yay!
She's like, I hate you all.
You didn't feel it. I felt the disgust
I felt
in that
the
one.
annoyance.
Yeah, the annoyance.
I don't
The
even
annoyance.
care. I don't
That's
even
great.
care.
So can I ask you guys a question real quick? This little Asian dude. Did
Mm-hmm.
you think he was the Asian guy from World War II? That was in part. I thought he was the Asian guy that was part of the Howling. Howling Commandos from Captain America 1.
I don't remember that at all, so I cannot make a statement on this.
Yeah, I don't even remember that.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I'll find the guy I'm talking about.
Okay.
What's funny is I didn't put it together, like who he was.
Right.
Jayne was once
when
more
they
with
wanted us
feeling.
to.
But
More
but that's the thing, Jayne. Like, it was so well done where they gave us the nightmare dream, and you thought, okay, he's just having these horrible dreams, and the way they didn't let you know it was this guy, until I knew it right when he was like, my son, like you're like, oh, he killed his son, but they did it really well. Hey,
Demogeny.
Hello there.
Hey, the whole gang's here.
Oh my goodness. I'm so happy that you're here. Demogeny, tell everyone where they can find you.
You can find me at if you take out a pimp named Demogeny, you just take Demogeny. That's the name of my channel right there. But I am also known as a pimp. I like to take care of the ladies.
Oh my.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah, he's got a channel where he talks about stuff. He's pretty good at talking about Star Wars and anime and all that kind of good stuff.
I'm also a memory. What do they call it? A memory
expert.
Expert. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was going to say yeah.
A man of science for sure.
I am a man of science. That is what I am.
Mm-hmm.
I like science and tacos.
What? Before we got into
I came and derailed everything. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. Before we got into this review, actually, I asked Scott and Teresa what they thought of the full episode. So since you guys just joined, what did you guys think of the full episode? Jayne, let's start with you.
I loved it. I believe that they set up a great foundation for each of those characters to develop fuller later. I loved the storytelling like you were talking about earlier with this character. Just an example of how well they were able to integrate different story points overall. I loved the fact that we got to see these characters struggle with what's happened and with the decisions in their life and where to go from here. I thought that was very realistic. I liked that we got to see more of Sam and his background. So yeah, I thought it was a really, really good opening episode for the season.
Excellent.
So hold on, real quick. My fault. Is that supposed to be that the old guy? This guy from?
I thought it was. No, it's not Jim Moriarty or whatever. I thought it was his, like, he was hanging out with one of his only like living friends.
Yeah, that's what I thought too at first.
Yeah,
but then when they said that other part, By the way, hi Jayne, hi Miss Martin. How you doing?
Hello. How are you?
Hey.
What's up, Scott?
All right, man. I was waiting.
I got distracted by Nina.
You gotta say it to the ladies first. I get it.
Nina does that to me. I'm sorry.
Oh, so sweet. So sweet. Dimajana, you're so sweet.
See, he could pull it off. If I said something like that, they'd be like, creeper. But you're like smooth. I'm like, you ladies, what's up?
Oh my God, you're such a nerd. Okay.
That's why I'm on YouTube.
Hey, what are you trying to say? I'm on YouTube.
Oh,
too.
wait a minute, my bad.
But listen, my goal on YouTube is very nefarious, and I'm going to tell y'all a little bit of my evil scheme because my evil scheme is to become the male Belle Delphine. I will be selling bathwater at some point. Bathwater will be sold at $30 a pop. I will make an empire from this.
What?
Don't forget your Can you say the? I'm just gonna say it. Don't forget penis candles, because that will also make.
Well, Gwyneth Paltrow's done that thing. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yep.
So do you have an OnlyFans? Is that set up yet?
I mean, I will.
That's what he's saying. He wants.
Listen, once I get the follow I need, and I get the ladies to say, like, they want an OnlyFans from Dimajana, I will do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm just saying. I will see if a guy can pull off the Belle Delphine. I'm just saying. I need to see if it can happen. That's all I'm saying.
I think it's possible.
This is a litmus test. It's a litmus test to see if a guy can pull off the same amount of thing that Belle Delphine did. That's what I'm saying. Because look, like her or hate her, she is a brilliant marketer. Brilliant.
I'm giving it to you.
I agree. I agree that she's very smart. She definitely made a lot of money off Sims.
Does it take much though?
No, it really doesn't, Jayne. It really, really doesn't.
It's just $5.
Oh my God.
That was the other one.
No.
Yeah,
Listen,
Scott,
you gotta.
can you say that again, Scott?
It was just $5. I mean, if you can't give me $5,
There you go, brother.
Why
That's
are
what
you
it is.
here?
Exactly.
No.
Oh my God. Was that was her that said that?
No, that wasn't her. That was another one.
That was the other one.
The other one. She was like, if you guys don't have $5 to give to me.
Yeah,
like,
I saw that.
Why are you here?
I didn't think it was her though.
Like, bro, do you know that we're in the middle of a pandemic?
Yeah,
that's
right?
why and real quick before we get it off for everything, I want to give a big shout out to everybody who gave to that the donation for
The
suicide prevention.
Self-termination.
Because listen, we all know we're in the middle of a pandemic still. A lot of people still are, they're trying to open things up, but everything's not really opened up like it should. So people coming out of their pocket right now is super commendable. So I really appreciate everybody who did that, regardless of the BS that happened between that. But that portion of it, big shouts to everybody who, came out their pocket to do for a good cause.
Absolutely. Absolutely agree with you. But back to the show, Dimajana, what did you think of the full episode?
I enjoyed it. Now, by the way, it was a toss-up between me watching the Snyder Cut or this, and I watched this.
Oh.
Yeah, I watched this first. The Snyder Cut's been on the timeout for me right now. But I definitely look. I'm more of a Marvel guy anyway. I never was big on the whole Snyder thing and everything. So like, I do appreciate DC characters and all that stuff. Like, not knocking DC. I'm not one of those guys. I love them both, but Marvel comes first for me. That's all it is to it.
Sure. Fair enough.
I really enjoyed
mind
this.
you, this is only like 47 minutes. That one's like 4 hours. So I feel like
I mean, look, I am doing the work thing too, the day job thing too.
Yeah.
So you know, it is. I
Yeah.
really don't have the time right now. They're giving me the single days off right now. If any of y'all ever work retail, they give you those day off deals.
Yep.
Instead of giving you the 2 day off deals. Like I can't stand that. It's like my next day off is Friday. So I have to work this whole week and I have 1 day off Friday. So I really don't have the time to sit and do this, you know, between doing everything else. But like I said, once I kind of put two and two together, I thought this is, like you said, I thought it was one of the guys from the original the Howling Commandos.
Right.
That's what I thought it was.
He'd be old as hell though, but Oblivious Dad.
That's what somebody else said too.
Oblivious Dad has a great point. We only get this old man's first name. His name is Yori. We don't get his last name. It could be the son of Moriartis. So it could be his son because he would be about 80, 70, 80
that
years
would make
old.
sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Spike and Madness says Vaza Sweat starting at $24.99. Dimaginai. There you go. Deviant Pork also says the old man is Mephisto. I love that.
Oh my gosh.
This is probably the comment of the night for me right now.
This was actually kind of sad for me because I thought he had actually made a friend.
Me too.
As opposed to just striking one off his list. And so that kind of brought me down a little bit.
I know, but he did make a friend. That's the worst part. That's what's so sad. He made a friend from someone he was going to make amends with.
I think that was the
amends, though. I felt like the amends was his being that comfort to him that his son wasn't anymore.
Not at all.
It's not? That's what I thought it was. I thought he was taking care of him.
No. So let me say this real quick, and then you guys, he was trying to find a way to talk to him. That's why he left that hot girl, Leah, on their date and was going to go tell him. And when he saw the picture, he froze. He saw the kid's picture.
Yeah, but didn't he already know that was?
No, he did.
Been friends for a while.
He knew it was his son. But when he saw the picture, he froze because it's like, I'm going to tell him this, and this guy is never going to talk to me again. And I found a friend.
Yeah, it's his friend now. He doesn't want to let that.
Do you think he's going to go through with it?
I wanted him to have a friend who was not on the list, though. Like someone who was genuine, who he had a genuine connection with both.
Well, he could have had that girl, and he just walked out on her.
Exactly.
Can I say a spoiler? I haven't seen any footage, but just from IMDb, she's in all 6 episodes. So
there's 6 episodes of this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're kind of ripping us off, man.
I do too, Dimaginai. 6 episodes. Give me a
Come on, man. Like, y'all can do better than that. Like, the CW puts out like 15 at least.
Yeah.
Now, wait. Here's the thing, though. WandaVision was too many episodes, in my opinion. Like, that was one they stretched out way more than they needed to. So
they were short.
If they give us good, solid episodes.
Don't give me Game of Thrones season 8. Give me some meat, right?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you like this here. Look, being that you brought it up, I thought that was a very underwhelming ending to WandaVision. I thought it was.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was underwhelming. And I hate that whole
show
thing.
Though. I like the show.
The show was good. I'm not gonna knock the show, but I just thought that ending was underwhelming because I would have been fine had she not say there's going to be a Luke Skywalker moment in there. When she said that, she put my expectations higher than it should have been.
That was so annoying.
That was dumb on her part. Like, she should have never said that. She said, just enjoy the show. And, we might have some surprises for you. That's all you had to say. Because the only surprise they put in there was not Quicksilver.
Yep.
That's the only surprise they put in there was the not Quicksilver surprise. So I wasn't... And look, by the way, I'm not gonna sit there and say I'm super versed with the whole Wanda thing, but me listening to Young Ripper, big shouts to him. He was like, you don't have the twins without Mephisto, and how you don't have Mephisto in there?
Yep.
And the person who wrote the show didn't know Mephisto. I'm like, come on, like
the person who wrote the show apparently turned out to like not have ever read a comic or something like that.
Yeah, I don't get this whole concept of putting people in a position that are not qualified for that position.
Well, even if they're not qualified, well, that's it right there, Jayne. Yeah. It's not even that they're qualified; they don't put in the effort. Like you get this job, you could start reading. You could
have just freaking just Wikipedia'd it, and you probably would have figured it out.
Yeah, that's what normal people do. Normal people prepare. Yeah. Okay, this is the character I'm writing about. I need to dive deep and learn about it and talk to fans, and they don't want to do that.
Nope.
Well, one of the biggest problems when it comes to these live action adaptations is the fact that when you do get these directors or writers or anything, they always want to put their spin on it. So for them, it's like the less I know about the comic book, the more I can put about my stuff. Kind of like what Lucasfilm did with the EU, because they didn't have to worry about the EU. We could just put our own thing, which turned out to be such a piss poor decision. But that's neither here nor there.
I think that, like, I mean, I think you guys all have a point, and it would be really nice that, like, for example, me, right? Like, I've never read any of the comics. I'm a normie. I just watch the TV shows and stuff like that. But if you could bet your ass that if I had gotten a job at Marvel, I would read every single one of those comic books. It should be a requirement if you're going to be a showrunner, or if you're going to have anything to do with the writing or whatever, any sort of, like, capacity of making the story. It should be a requirement that you need to read the books or the comics or whatever.
Even if you don't go for a deep dive in it, you could at least do the Cliff Notes, like Cliff Notes version. Just skim through, like, okay, you look at a visual dictionary, something like that, and be like, oh, this person connected to here, this person connected to that. Do something like that. But I look, when she first introduced herself as Agatha. Is that somebody's music playing?
It's not mine.
Jane?
Is Culture Casino here?
It's not me.
That's you, dude. That's you. Come on, Pimp.
It's gotta be
That's me.
Pimp, that's
you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my whole thing is, of course, they don't want to, because I mean, whenever I have to do something, even sometimes when I'm doing a live stream, I'll talk to people, DM them, people I know that are big nerds about this, that have a lot more information than I do. Yeah, you sit around, you talk about them, you Google it, because you don't want to make a friggin' fool of yourself.
Right,
but I think the reason they're not doing it is because they don't give a rat's rear end.
Right.
No, they don't.
Like that's the one woman that used to be Harvey Weinstein's assistant. When what's your favorite Star Wars film?
All of them.
All of them.
All of them.
Shut the fuck.
My favorite Star Wars is Empire Strikes Back. There's nothing better than that movie. I'm sorry.
Right. Hands down. Hands down. I could tell. Can I say one thing? Sebastian Stan, I've been watching like the clips they've been doing. There's one fight scene that they're doing on a bus, and he's hanging underneath the bus, and Falcon comes up and goes, "You just got kicked off by a girl," and he screams, "I hate you." And he does. I swear he meant to do it to sound like Anakin in episode 3. When you see that point, think of me, because I swear he goes, "I hate you," and he sounds just like Anakin. Just wait. You're gonna be like, Scott was right.
Oh yeah. How do they say it? How do they do it? It says point of personal preference, or how they say it, however they say it.
Yeah.
The waitress.
Point of personal
hot.
privilege.
Yeah, point of personal privilege. That's it. Waitress is hot. That's my point. There you go. I'm done.
And she's in all episodes, all 6.
Oh, good.
I like her.
Okay, so here's the part that we were kind of talking about, like, backstage. We were talking about how we didn't really like this situation that was going on with Sam and his sister. Especially when they went to the bank.
Yes, that kind of annoyed me, because it was like a little injection of what you call it. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't like using the word. I hate that.
Woke?
Yeah, I guess you can say that.
Nazism.
You know what? You know why I don't like using it? Because to me, it's almost like the reverse of when they constantly use words against us. I don't like using words against them. So I just call it. I call it what's the word I use for it? I'm just going blank for all my words today.
It's because I'm here, Demajana.
You are definitely screwing me up.
Well,
really, you are.
Real world events.
Exactly. That's a nice way to do. That's what.
Yeah.
Here it is. Agenda-based entertainment. That's what I like to call it. Agenda-based
entertainment that's not going to be relevant outside of this current year, and so it's not going to age. It's not going to age well.
I don't know about all of that necessarily, but I do think that I like that they balanced it, because she presented her perspective as to why she was being denied. And then the banker came back with an alternative explanation for why she was being denied. It's up for the audience to determine who's right. But
but they got a slime ball banker. Come on, Jane.
That is such a thing. I mean,
it is.
They all?
But banks suck. But
I
you
was
got
trying
like a
to fast forward to the bank part, but
you got like this slime ball, like white bald, always has to be bald, white guy who's
White
like,
man.
let me
Middle-aged
take
white
my
man.
selfie so I could sell this to people. And by the way, you can't have your loan
I
because
mean, banks
you're
are
not. Yeah.
terrible.
I know they are, and I agree with you on that, Jayne. But he has no finances. He's, and people have been gone for 5 years.
That was the thing. That was the thing that a lot of people, we were talking about this on Twitter too, because you saw in the films, we saw Cap doing like stupid infomercials and stuff. Like, are these people being paid?
Yeah, I've been wondering that. Shouldn't Stark? You know what? Stark is an ass because he had all these people doing everything he wanted as the Avengers, and what? They got free room and board, and that
was lame. I mean, don't they have any savings? Don't they have
she's so
anything
cute.
like this? Like they have nothing going on. Like I don't buy that though. Like they got no savings. They're constantly saving
First
the world.
off, let me tell you something. Just to be clear, I mean, Sam is actually in the military, so. When you're in the military, you do get a salary.
No, he just got in it. He just got a contract.
Yeah, he's doing contracts. Right, contracts. What is that? Like
Don't you get paid in contracts? Like what kind of
no,
yeah,
he is.
He just got he said he just got the contracts.
Yeah.
And then the other thing too, someone compared it to how military service people, they go over, they fight wars, they come back and they can barely get good health care.
Well, that is true. That is true.
But that's what
it kind of reflects the hardship that
actually, Jayne, I
heroes go
like that.
through.
I like that idea. I wish they led with that more. The veteran coming back and being treated inappropriately. I wish they leaned into that a little bit more. But I don't know. Their family has been banking there for years. Yet she says no one knows that their father was a giant. But if he's been banking there for years, they know him. It's a small town. I just was lost.
Yeah, that to me, being the fact that there's so much roots there, you would think that they would have some kind of, footing with the people there, especially in the small town like that. You would think.
I mean, I just wonder how many fishermen go under. It's a seasonal industry too.
That is true.
And so they could be facing, it's a realistic situation. And I think they were just trying to show some motivation for Sam's decision that's coming up. Like he has more reason to do what he's going to do.
What I was worried about though, Jayne, is it and I kind of want to ask you guys this, my black friends on the panel, does it ever bother you that that's what they had her lean into? Like right off the rip, she's like, it's because we're black.
For me personally, the problem I have when they put that sort of thing in these stories is that there's no balance. It doesn't bother me that they put it in there.
Right.
It's just you don't see two sides of it. Mm-hmm. And so in this case, she mentioned it. It's a realistic thing.
It is.
No, I get that. Here's my biggest problem with it is that I live it in real life. I don't need you to show it to me on TV. Who are you showing that to for? Like, who's that for? I already know that stuff happens. I don't need to see it in my entertainment. Mm-hmm. That's just me. Like, for me, perfect example, I know this is a different thing, but it still plays into what I'm saying. What they did with Batwoman, right? They put she had to be, ex-con, living in her car and all this stuff. Why couldn't she have been a Wayne Tech executive?
But I think the difference is there was no balance with her or those types of characters. Here, though, it's a little bit different. Then you also keep in mind, we're seeing Bucky struggle too with PTSD and depression, which are also real world problems.
Yeah,
so I think they're
PTSD.
I think they're humanizing the two characters at this moment. Basically.
At this moment, I'm scared they're going to lean into it too much.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well, and the part that struck me as a white chick watching it, it's like, okay, once again, they're showing the big evil white man, and then it segued bald evil white man. Bald evil white man.
Yeah,
and then
totally reminded me of you, Scott.
Well,
wow.
And then it segued into the government, the president betraying what they wanted to do with Captain America and his shield with a white man. That's the part that where it segued into, where it made me go, if this is going to turn into another after-school special.
Yeah, but you know what I heard? I did hear that they're going to do that.
He looks just like him.
It's Joffrey in a Captain America suit.
I think they're gonna do that. I thought they was gonna have USA Agent in there, but he's not USA Agent.
You sure?
He's not.
Isn't this same name?
I think that's him.
I thought that was him too.
The banker was
Who
Hydra.
is he?
The
Not the
banker
banker,
was
the-
Hydra. USA. Hold on, I'm getting back to it.
But
I
one
have
more
the
thing.
IMDb.
Let me say this too. Real
Yeah,
quick,
do it.
because
John
we
Walker.
also have the brooding white male character again too. So if we're gonna throw out Sam's
We're
story,
always-
then
yeah,
we
we're
have to
always
throw out
brooding.
Bucky's as
Why?
well.
Why is he always? Come on. You know what? I understand. See, there you go, Jane. That's a very valid point. Because it's almost like, when are we going to get past that? Okay, we got Batman. Now we got Bucky always doing it. Could someone just smile occasionally? Like you're
but
on a date with a hot chick.
Bucky's been doing a lot, through a lot, right? Like, so I feel like I get why he's so brooding, and he has no friends. Like, he literally has 0 friends. His only friend is like
his oldest friend
dead.
is basically
Yeah.
just
But they
basically
established that this chick has
aged
been through a
himself
lot
out.
too.
I was just about to say that. You're right, Jane. She's a widower, taking care of trying to keep the family business afloat. The only thing that it bothered me, and you put it into a bit of perspective for me, Jane, was that one comment. Because, like, look, the guy puts it in, you have no financials, you were gone for 5 years. Everybody was gone for 5 years. Banking system. We're lucky that nations are still around. It's not a cultural, it's not a race thing, and I just hope that's not what we're leaning into by getting the milquetoast Captain America.
Yeah, but I did hear that that's going to be an issue, that they didn't want a black Captain America.
Well,
I think it's going to.
Wait, who didn't want one?
Wait, what? Who said that?
I'm just saying. I'm just telling you. I forgot why I heard it, but I think that that's going to be one of the plot points. Is that the reason they did that with the U.S. agent? Is that they didn't want the Captain America to be black? I think
that was not the plot point in the comic.
What's that?
Was
it a plot point in the comic?
It was, yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
The grandson of the guy who's, I think Justin put it perfectly. I can't believe I'm saying that. I think Justin put it perfectly, though.
Instead of having this dude be a weirdo and have the audacity to ask for a selfie and autograph, he could have been portrayed as much more sympathetic and understanding, like he actually wants to help. I agree, because he totally seemed like a douche.
Right, he was a douche. He was.
Yeah.
And they could have made it like it hurt him to tell them no, but he has a job. His job is to say, I'm sorry, the banking system right now sucks. We cannot help you. You have no stable employment for the last 5 years. But instead they're like, after I tell you this, can I ask you once more for a selfie? Like, that was so lame. Like,
you know what? They should have made him a woman. That would have been funny.
Yeah. Like, oh yeah. Like, I was about to go somewhere real bad with that.
I know this sounds really bad, but if they had made him a black man, it would have also been better. Like, it would have made it seem like less woke, and more like
less white man bad.
Yeah. Like more like,
well, we are.
Everyone's
no,
in
you're
the
not.
same boat.
I'm so sick of that. Like, that's just
bald hair.
How many?
Bro, can I say this just for the record for everybody? Okay, just everybody out there, because I know the powers that be are listening, because they listen to all of us. They know YouTube is your competitor. We are your direct competitor, Hollywood. So I know you're listening. So can y'all please stop this narrative of black and white? If we go back far enough, whether you believe in creationism or evolution, I should say. If you go back far enough, we're connected to somebody. So please stop it. If a freaking meteor hits this planet right now, everybody dead, okay? There's no superior person on this planet. Nobody. Can we please stop it with that narrative?
Yeah.
That's it. I just wanted to say that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and whoever's left over is humping.
But it's going to have to start with how these things are perceived as well. Because that was the direction it went in.
You're right.
I'm just going to quickly go back to the scene, because this was before this bank scene.
Yep.
So he went back to this poor man's house, and we find out that he's the father of the boy that he killed. This scene was really well done, in my opinion. Like, I was just, really kind of got you in the feels. Like, you were like, okay, that's what the purpose of that original scene was, with the nightmare and everything. That's what he has nightmares about, because that he has befriended this old man, and like he has dreams over and over about killing his son. So you could see this insane amount of guilt going on within him. And I think that was really powerful. So I like that.
Yeah.
Any comments? See, there he is.
Yeah.
He's
As I said at the beginning, I loved the stuff with the Winter Soldier. I felt like this episode was Jekyll and Hyde. There were some amazing things, and there was even some good stuff with the Falcon, like the beginning stuff with him. But it was like it was either really, really good or really, really WTF.
I felt like, yeah, I agree. I felt for Bucky's Falcon's sister, like how the pain, because he's not listening to her at all. That really bothered me. Like he's like, no, we're saving this family. And she's like, I have been through this. I saw mom and dad, like almost lose everything. And he's just like, nope, we're going to do this. This scene though, ripped my heart out. Like Yori, like, oh my God, your only friend in the world you made because you were going to make amends and you couldn't do it. And you made a friendship instead. And now you feel like you're guilty. You feel guilty, which you should. But wow, that sucks.
And with that said, Scott, I know you got to bounce.
Yeah,
so,
I got to bounce.
Again, tell everyone where they can find you.
They can find me at Sporking News Podcast. We are live tomorrow night with our Song of Ice and Fire, chapter by chapter. We are in a Clash of Kings right now. So usually you'll see a Jayne Theory and Miss Martin Muse and Stig on there with me. Sometimes a little rotation on that. But stop by tomorrow night if you want to hear some not bitching about stuff, just talking about books.
Okay, great.
So
Thank you so much.
You're going through all the books of Game of
Yeah,
Thrones.
my plan.
I never read them.
They're great. They're great, dude. My plan was to go through them all, and he's going to release the next book. It's taking us about 8 months to go through each book. There's about five books. So yeah, he probably still won't have the next book out by then.
That's the one thing I don't know much about the whole George R.R. and all that stuff, but I just every time I hear about it, I'm like, bro, man, why are you sitting on your hands? People want this book, man.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing, bro?
It's killing me.
What are you doing at your free time? Like, you gotta have time to write this book now, bro. Come on,
we're gonna get the book.
We've been in lockdown for over a year, bro. Come on.
You tell him, Jayne. Tell him, Jayne.
What you say?
He doesn't need free time. They need to stop giving him things to do.
He has too much to do.
He's not getting things to do. He's picking those things.
I was going to say
he's making a choice. Okay,
like he likes money.
He's making.
But I need the
choice.
whole world to get together and agree. We're not giving him anything else to do.
No, nothing. Nobody wants to give him anything. We're not watching anything else. We're not buying anything else till we get our 2 books.
Yeah, I
we
agree
will.
With you.
We will get our books.
Stop tempting him so that he can finish the damn books. It's never happening.
All right, thank you,
Scott. Thank you.
Thank you. I really
Goodbye.
appreciate it. Good night,
Later,
everybody.
brother.
My brother. Later.
Next week.
Peace. Okay, I got to try to get out here now.
Okay. Justin Proper, thank you so much for the $5. Says the show's decent so far, and I'm more invested in these characters than WandaVision, but there's no Elizabeth Olsen in a Red Devil costume. Boo!
Well,
I agree. She's really hot. And
did you ever see that? There's a clip of Elizabeth Olsen behind Audrey Plaza. And she slaps her ass.
Yes, yes.
You see her go like this. I'm like, I'll buy that for $1.
Oh no,
that's a great scene. I've seen that. Thank you, Justin, for the super chat. Here is a thank you for you.
Thank you for coming. I'll see you in hell.
I appreciate that, Justin. Okay. Going back to my anyone else have anything to say about that scene with old man at the door?
No, I mean it was just perfect, and it was good storytelling.
It was definitely.
They showed they didn't tell.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
So cute. Forgot I owed you for lunch. Okay. So then okay, there we go. Here we go. So this was the next scene. Yeah. Where this dude is going undercover to figure out where these what was this thing called again? The world hand? What was it?
I don't know.
No.
He goes into this weird pit where they hand out these masks. He wears the mask. Then some dude that's kind of like a Winter Soldier guy jumps out of the building. So I'm guessing he's one of the Winter Soldiers. Am I right or am I totally wrong on this? Who is this guy?
I mean, there were a bunch of Winter Soldiers. There were.
Yeah.
But I don't know who that's gonna be.
Any theories?
I don't know who it's going to be. I think I may have heard of who it was going to be, and I don't remember. But I did love how this played out. It was a really smart plan, and no one knew, including the audience, what was happening until we saw it happen. That's another great storytelling technique, I think.
What the hell, Justin? Is it just me, or did I get an anonymous QAnon vibes with this weird, stupid side plot? This is a side plot? I thought this is the main plot.
I don't think it's a side plot.
Yeah, this definitely has something to do with Baron Zemo, I believe. I think it does, because they show, if you saw the previews for it, one of the girls that was helping Baron Zemo had one of those masks on too.
Yep.
I mean, I think this is okay. We're only getting 6 plots. I mean, 6 episodes. So there's no time for side plots. I think this is going to be one of the main enemies. And when he figured it out in the end, the way that he looked too is, I think I was right. I think it's one of the Winter Soldiers, because he's like kind of like reminded him of Bucky, I guess. I don't know what because he was just like he was like, what the hell? But I don't know. You know what I'm talking about at the end when Falcon was like looking at that camera footage? I mean, this dude's pretty strong. He's definitely like super powered.
Oh yeah. He definitely has some juice going on.
He seems like he's much stronger than the new Captain America they picked.
Oh yeah.
I was like, what is this?
And like I have, matter of fact, let me hold on one second. Hold on. I might have this available. Just let me check.
What are you checking?
He's checking something.
Oh. Okay, so he goes to try and fix the boat. I don't see why he can't fix the boat. Isn't he like a genius? I guess he needs money for parts or something like that.
I think that's what he said. Something about parts.
Is he really that broke though? I mean, can't he just like reach out to the government and be like, give me a what's it called? Like a
loan?
Not like a loan, but like a
grant?
Yeah, like a grant, or like a like when you get money up front and then you just take it out of my paycheck, like.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, don't the Avengers? Isn't there like Avengers retirement club or something?
I mean, God knows. I mean, you would think that Tony Stark would have left him a bunch of shit, like some of his money for.
Well, Stark Industries still exists. Remember, Pepper?
Yeah, I was just about to say.
runs that. So.
Yeah, so wouldn't he just go to Pepper and be like, "Yo, man, can I get a loan for?"
So what I went and got 50, is 000? This right here. This is for you youngsters out there. This is one of my old collections right here.
Let me blow you up. Okay.
Yeah, so this is my Marvel cards. So I'm gonna look up USA Agent. I might have him here. I just want to see what his powers are. You don't have to blow me up now. I gotta look for him. Give me a second.
Okay. Sorry. Wait. Okay. Why does that do that every time I want to switch back to the screen? It won't do it like sideways.
The bastardos.
There it is. That's how it did. Okay. Maybe Pepper doesn't like Falcon.
Nah.
Maybe he has too much pride.
That's a possibility.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be stupid if he had too much pride. Because it's not like he's not going to work it off. Like he'll be honest, like.
But keep in mind too, they blew off the fact that Bucky had essentially recovered when he was in Wakanda. And he was like, "Oh, it was just a moment of calm." So they're struggling. It may be artificial for story purposes, because realistically, yeah, Sam should have money and Bucky should be fine by now. But
no, I don't think Bucky should be fine by now, because it makes more sense to me that you have psychological wounds versus having such financial difficulties. If you're friends with Pepper Potts and they should have had bank accounts with a certain amount of money.
Here? He was fine in Wakanda. He was perfectly comfortable. He was getting
Bucky?
along. Yes.
Well, we don't know. Maybe some shit went down in Wakanda. Maybe they kicked him out. They were like, "Get out, white boy." Like, we don't know.
Yeah. Or but one thing that struck me was the word amends. That's one of the 12 steps. So maybe he got himself into some alcohol problems, or drug
it just feels. I mean,
Started gambling.
If you
Well, and
step
he
too far
wanted to-
back, it all kind of feels contrived.
Okay, I found him. I do have it. I do
Okay.
have U.S. Agent. I do have him. So his strength. This is old school right here. So this is what they're going by. This is old Marvel right here. So he's definitely above regular human as far as strength and abilities. So I don't think he has super soldier serum, but it basically what it says is that which makes sense for this story is when Steve Rogers was temporarily reassigned his role as Captain America, the United States government hired John Walker to adopt that identity, which makes sense for the story. It was as the replacement as Captain America that Walker survived his true trial by fire, becoming a dedicated foe of evil in his own right. His superiors were so pleased with his performance that when the original Captain America returned, the United States government asked Walker to become protect and serve his country as a U.S. agent. So technically speaking, he isn't U.S. agent yet. If you're going by the story, he is Captain America. They hire him to do it. And I'm believing he's going to do a good enough job because Steve is coming back. He's coming back. You know he's going to come back. Because I believe Chris Evans did sign some contracts or whatever. Plus, how you going to not have Captain America in this? How you not going to have him?
Yeah. Spike, but I'm not talking about Bucky. I'm talking about this dude, the Falcon. The Falcon didn't do anything. Wasn't the Falcon on Tony Stark's team? Wait, no. It was on Cap's team, wasn't he? Never mind.
Yeah, he was on Cap's team.
But he should have money.
He should have money. I'm telling you that this was a weird
He should have
little
good credit or something.
Exactly. He should have some
good
money. Like he should have some money. I thought this was a little
his
bit.
credit should be at least in the 700s. Come on now.
Yeah, man. It really should have. Like come
his
on.
sister could be struggling, but then he
70
swoops
years
in.
of
and
back
it would have
pay.
made sense if she rejected his help because she's so proud or something. along those lines.
Exactly. I could have seen that. Like, I could have seen that. But like the fact that he's broke AF, like I mean he has sources. He could have gone and he probably did have good credit. So like whatever.
So it doesn't really. It's
cares?
struggle because they're gonna be better from here. They have to start at the bottom. That's all.
Yeah.
Well, this is the
From the
scene
bottom
we're
to the
talking
top,
about.
baby.
So I think he's like, I thought you were supposed to be monitoring them online. Oh yeah. Oh, never mind. He says he's strong, and then he says something like, I don't know when he was like, it just made him. I think it made him think about the Winter Soldier, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Okay, and then we see the last scene, which is Doofus America.
Doofus America.
Like, I don't know what the hell. I don't know who the heck this guy is. There he is.
Yeah.
What the hell? Like, who is this guy?
But the whole thing about Cap was that he had the super soldier serum. So I don't know if they gave him something like it. Because that's the thing that gave Cap that edge.
I don't think, like, I'm guessing that, they don't have the super serum anymore,
They
right?
don't.
Like, they don't have access. Wait, where did
They
Jane
don't.
go? Oops. What happened to you, Jane?
It's
I mean,
fine.
look at that loser. Look at
I'm
that.
guessing,
He looks like a fake Cap.
yeah, I'm guessing he's not strong, and I'm guessing he's like some baddie is gonna try and pick a fight, and he's gonna get his ass whooped, and then
And Bucky's going to have to come in there. Because you
Bucky
did see
or
Bucky
the
showing him how to throw the shield in the
Mhm.
commercials.
Yeah. So, and then Bucky and the Falcon are gonna come rescue him or something, and then I'm guessing that's what's gonna happen. I don't know.
I wish he would just go up and take it from him. At this point. But you know what? No, I'll take this back. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, if you roll up on him like D-Ball, what you got on my 40? What you got on my 40, shorty?
Oh my god. I mean,
You're like, that's my shield. That's my shield.
his superpower is having a lot of balloons.
Oh,
He
no.
does look like the guy from Up. It really.
Oh, you know, I didn't even realize that he does.
He does. He
That
looks
is
like
so
the guy from Up.
crazy. He does look like the guy from Up. I was wondering where that face. Like, yo, you were right. That's his face. Oh my god.
Once you see it, you can't unsee it.
You can't unsee
No, I can't
it
now.
now. It's like the pops from Up. That's just too
Wow.
weird. This is the poster boy for
punchable
punchable faces. It really is. I agree. Did you need to leave, Damaj and I?
I mean, I got a few more minutes.
Okay, yeah. Well, we're basically at the end of the episode anyway. So overall thoughts, do we want to, or theories for the next episode?
I'm like I'm pretty. I like what y'all was saying. I'm pretty sure that he's going to get into a fight he can't really handle, because if he doesn't have any kind of upper hand, and you talk about the guy that the spy was just fighting is going to wipe the floor with this guy if he has no powers.
Yes.
If he has no powers, that guy's going to wipe the floor with him. The only person that's going to be able to kind of stand up to him is going to be Bucky, really, because out of the three of them, Bucky's technically the strongest one. He is, because he got that vibranium
Bucky is
arm.
the strongest one.
And he does. Yeah. He has the Winter Soldier serum. It's not the Super Soldier. It's the Winter Soldier, because that's why he hasn't aged, because he did have a little boost. That's why he's able to go toe to toe with Cap and everything like that. So he does have a little upper hand on everybody.
Happy Dinosaur says they want to turn this series into the all new, all different Marvel Captain America series. Is that true? I don't think so.
Well, they got all those other Captain Americas coming out.
Oh gosh, yes.
In the comic, you see
they
the one
have
in the
a
comic,
gay
right?
one.
Yeah,
is that what you're talking about?
Alternate.
There's a gay Captain America. This guy looks kind of gay. I don't know. Just saying.
Really cool. Instead, the dumb freaking Chris Evans showed up.
And again, if they wanted to make a gay Captain America, that's fine. But the way they're doing it, I'm almost want to call it just virtue signal Captain America.
Yeah, but here's the deal. There's only one. Look, there's one for me. Look. I got this right here. The reason I brought this thing up here is because this right here, this is what Marvel Comics is. You don't gotta change anybody. You got everything you need right here. You got black heroes there. You got gay heroes there. Just use what you got. Don't change anybody. Listen, before I get out of here, I made this suggestion to Fatal J, because look, here is the flaw with this is one of the reasons why I think the balloon is popped as far as the superhero thing goes. But here's the flaw with superhero movies going forward. It's that in the comics, Batman's been around since the 30s. He's still 30 years old. Right? In real time, he's 30 years old. You can't do that with actors. Obviously, you can't. So here's what you do. You do the James Bond method, where you start out with Chris Evans. Once he gets old and ages out of the role, you just bring another guy there who is Steve Rogers, and just keep going.
Yeah.
His face changes. Who cares? As a person who reads comics. And I understand, like I said, the same kind of thing with James Bond. You understand that that's James Bond, because you can't have the same James Bond from the 50s till now. Yeah. You understand? So that's all you have to do. You don't have to just say, oh, well, we have to do an alternate universe and open up. You don't have to do that. Though. Just keep going.
They did that with soap operas all the time.
Why don't they just let them have children and have it do like a family thing, and the title passes down to the next, to his son, and so on and so forth.
They could do that, but I think that still takes away from the fact that the character is the character.
Yeah, because also he has superpowers too. I mean, and that wouldn't pass on.
Yeah, because then the son wouldn't really have the serum. He has the serum, unless you're saying that that's like genetic now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and as far as you saying, like Damaj and I, that they have characters that they already got, look at how wildly successful the Black Panther was, the movie Black Panther, and all that. And that was a character they already had. They don't have to take previous characters and do that. They've already got 100%. them, and people loved it. I mean, I loved it, but it was huge. What, $2 billion or something? It's like, listen, you've got the characters. Nobody likes to feel, when they do this with women, like, oh, now we're going to have a woman Thor. It's like, no.
Yeah, exactly.
This is interesting.
If it's DC, give me a woman character, but don't be taking a character that was written for a man and trying to say, oh, look, women, you have a character now. It's like, no, you create my own character, you dumbasses.
I agree with you, but I like where Blake is going with this. The suit kind of looks like Hydra Cap uniform. Do you guys think it's possible that this guy may be Hydra Cap? And because he was like when Bucky was talking about wronging rights and getting rid of that woman that was still in touch with somebody that was not great, could be Hydra, and maybe this is maybe it could be that. Like it could be the Hydra Cap. I don't know. That's interesting though.
Well, I think that if they're going to go that way with the Hydra and making the president being behind it all too, because this was written before when Orange Man Bad was still Orange Man Bad, so maybe that was where they went with that to make it timely.
You want me to tell you something? That was one that look, Peter Parker's my favorite comic book hero, right? Luke Skywalker's my favorite movie hero, but Cap is a good second for me. And by them making him Hydra, that pissed me off so much.
Yes.
Like even in the in-game thing, even though I understand it was for the for him to get the Tesseract, and he whispered and got Hell Hydra. That was a wink and a nod to Hydra Cap. And I did not like that. Captain America Steve Rogers should never be a freaking Nazi, because that leads into this whole concept where, the whole white man bad thing. I can't stand that whole concept. I really do not. I do not like that. Like, Captain America should be Captain America. Steve Rogers, the stand-up guy from Brooklyn. Damn it.
Okay,
they did in this case. They did the white man bad and black man broke.
Yes, they did. They did, and also white man emo, because Bucky's emo now again.
And black woman.
All right, y'all. I got to get rolling, y'all.
Okay. Majinai, he's going to his stream right now on his channel.
Keepers of the Force.
Keepers of
on
the
Fatal Jays.
Everybody, please subscribe to Demajinai and go and hang out in that chat.
Remember, bathwater coming soon. It's gonna happen.
Oh my! All right, thank you for joining us, Demajinai. It's really, really good to see you, man. It was fun to hang out with you. So thanks for hanging out.
All right, I'm messing around with y'all. I'm not gonna do the bathwater seriously, but the OnlyFans might happen. That might happen.
Oh my gosh! All right.
Bye. Later, y'all. Have a good one. Bye.
Yeah, I know, Justin. Yeah, I know. But so Justin says that this is going to be that John guy, this John Walker, U.S. agent guy.
I figured that's where they were going with it.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
I wasn't surprised by it. I mean, they probably have some agenda, which the government always does, and so they roll out a fake Cap.
That's so annoying. Okay, well, any other theories for the next week's episode?
My theory is that we're going to see some woke, and I really hope not. I really hope not.
My theory is that we're going to definitely get to see them meet up for the first time.
Oh yeah, that'll be awesome.
We better, because I was like, where the hell are they? Like, why aren't they hanging out?
I like that they did have them separate initially, so we can get a little bit of who they are,
like
independently.
Backstory. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a little backstory, a little foundation. I'm looking forward to them meeting, because they are friends at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And Sam has been trying to call Bucky. I thought
I saw. Yeah, because I thought that was interesting too. It's like you haven't responded to his text or whatever. Yeah.
So it'll be cool to see them together. I'm really excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
They have such great chemistry, such great actors.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just enjoying it right now. So I'm keeping a positive outlook, despite all of the negative stuff people saying it's gonna happen. I'm hoping that doesn't. And that we just get, continue to get a really good story with great characters like we have. So
definitely. What did you think of the action scene? Because you joined us a little bit late. Like, did you like the Falcon action scene?
Loved it. It was so creative and on both parts. I mean, the villains were really cool too, actually. In that, and I love that we get to see Sam, his skill before becoming Cap. I felt like that was important, that we see how good he is just as a character, as the Falcon, before he takes on any other mantle at all. And it shows how he's able to improvise and think his way through these things sort of off the cuff, and how strong he is and how smart he is and all of that. That was really important for them to do that.
Do you think that in the long run they want to make the Falcon Captain America, or do you think that Bucky's going to take up the mantle?
I think it will be Falcon simply because of how they've made Bucky. Because like I said, I do think they exaggerated his issues a little bit from where we left off. So where he is, where they've placed him emotionally, he can't be Cap right now. I just don't, I wouldn't see it. So what I'm thinking is that the Falcon will take up the mantle. And then maybe at some point it'll pass to Bucky, because I think the Falcon likes being the Falcon. That's who he is. That's where he feels
I want
comfortable.
Bucky to be Cap.
in the comics was the guy who took up the Captain America.
Well, they both did.
They both
and that's
did.
the thing.
That's
I think.
Oh, the Falcon. Okay, my bad. I
Yeah.
didn't realize the Falcon did.
And so I think Bucky will do it, and then maybe after that they'll bring Steve back. That's how
You
it
think
should
they're
happen,
going to bring Steve back? What do you mean?
I don't know how.
Right the
I just think it would be smart.
Oh my God,
It's like
Jayne.
95,000 years old.
Girl,
I don't care.
maybe they'll clone him.
Oh dear.
Ooh, maybe that's what they'll do. Like they'll do like a Hydra clone,
Attack
like
of the Clones.
Nazi, Cap, and then they'll have to unbrainwash him to make him Cap again or something. I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
I don't know. I just want it. That's how I would have it play out.
Justin said, you know what I really want to see at the end of this show? I want old man Cap to come back and give him advice if he isn't dead already, but it's kind of implied that he is. I don't think he's dead, although they did imply it, but I don't think he is.
Well, if he did, he croaked since Endgame, because he was around in Endgame.
Yeah, he was.
And I don't know how much longer this is supposed to be after.
Isn't it 5 years after?
Mm-hmm.
Right? I don't know.
Well, yes and no, because I think the 5 years they were saying was referring to the blip.
Oh, yeah, that's
5 years after the 5. Yeah, no, it's not the 5 years after the 5
So
years.
it's only like a little bit after, maybe like a year after or something, maybe less. I don't know. Because I'm guessing.
Do you think that like Deviant was asking, do you think Falcon may get the serum?
How would he though? The serum doesn't exist anymore, or does it? Does somebody have the serum? I don't know.
I'm sure they do.
It's a few months after Endgame. That's true. I think it's around that. Hydra clone Steve Rogers. That's what I thought too. Maybe. The other thing too that Justin said that I totally agree with is that I want to see this guy's face get punched for sure.
It looks like it's already been punched.
Yeah,
several times.
Like on a cartoon when they hit a wall and
against a pan face. Oh my God, we're so mean. All right, so okay. That I guess that's it, because I don't think there's anything else to talk about. We watched the first episode. This was it. Apex says General Ross has a few more vials of the super soldier serum. Okay. There you go. So I hope they don't give it to this guy. Ugh, that would suck. A broken nose would be ideal. 6 months later. Okay.
I love Falcon though in this.
oh yeah,
He was great.
he was better than I thought he was going to be. I don't know why I had a bad attitude, because I just have a bad attitude, but I just hope the script gets better for him. I didn't think it was a good script. That's me. Because I'm cranky.
Justin saying, is it just me, or does his nose bother you more than anything? It's what makes him look douchey. It was all of it, like his entire his nose and his weird chin and
the uniform.
Yeah,
I just didn't like the fact that he's fake.
Mm-hmm.
That's not my Cap.
I think
that's not America's ass.
See, this is interesting to me, because this is actually a really interesting thing. Like, if they had picked somebody really hot, would we have reacted this way?
Like if it'd been Jason Momoa?
Yeah, like somebody really hot. Like you're like maybe you don't even know this person. Maybe we've never seen them before. but he's just like really, really hot. Like, and you're like, oh, I don't care how fake this guy is. I could look at this.
It's like I'd give him a shot.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But then they pick like Pan Face, and you're like, who the fuck is this guy? He looks so doofy. He's like the guy from Up.
They picked the government guy.
We can't even see his face. We can see the bottom half, and it doesn't look great.
We don't like his smirk either.
Yeah, his smirk was not great. Jay says, what's funny is Black Widow in the comics was Super Soldier's Russian version that was gifted with enhanced abilities with the MCU. She's normal. That's true. I have heard that. Yeah, he doesn't look either of these people. I mean, those people are beautiful people. Just sometimes, I guess, kids.
It could be the mask is making him look weird.
Yeah,
Maybe.
they did it on purpose. They didn't want him to be attractive.
Let's look at this guy's actual face. What's his name? Goldie Hawn's son.
Something Hudson.
That's
Wait,
his
no,
name?
wait. It's their son. Sorry, they had a son.
It's either Wyatt or Oliver. Let's see. I think it's Wyatt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Oliver Hudson, that's what the other dude.
Oliver is hot. See, why didn't they pick Oliver?
His name's Wyatt.
Yeah, his name is Wyatt.
Yeah, the one that's Kurt Russell. Yeah, they had one son, and then the Hudsons are from previous marriage.
Okay, hold on. I'm pulling up a picture right now. He doesn't look too bad. Why does he look like such a freak in this one?
I think they did it, and they shot him from unflattering angles.
Yeah, it seems like it because he doesn't look bad here at all.
No.
But then again, there's this picture, and that looks like shit.
Yeah, he looks like a douche.
He doesn't look great. Like, he looks great here.
Yeah.
He does not look great here.
Well, that's not a very flattering.
And
then there's squish face.
I like his
He looks like a
beard.
narcissist.
Yeah, I think he probably has a beard to kind of help the squish face look. Maybe.
Yeah, I think so. Look at his beard here. He's got like a massive one.
Oh gosh, that's like a mountain man one.
Wow.
He knows what to do.
Yeah. That one, yeah, that's not bad.
What does the
Yeah,
brother look like?
it's the shave, man. He looks way better with the beard.
Yeah, that's probably why he has it most of the time.
Huh.
Oh, look.
Oh my God. I'm not feeling this at all. Yeah, this is it. This is him, right?
The new Captain America.
This is your new captain. Oh God. They should have picked someone way hotter.
Well,
we would have been like, all right.
Well, he's not supposed to be our Captain America. He's not supposed to be attractive.
That's true.
He's supposed to be douchey.
Justin's like the director probably told him to look douchey.
Yeah.
It's like he goes to the makeup crew and he's like, douchier.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
Punchable.
Oh my God. Yeah, punchable. Grand Admiral Adam says his face looks like it was beaten with a shovel. Yeah, like Pan face. Probably Kate Hudson's bro. Hey, stop, Brad. That's so mean. Shut up, Justin. You're mean. Oh my God. Okay. We've come to the end of the show. Teresa, tell everyone where they can find you.
You can find me on YouTube at Miss Martin Muses, where I talk about what makes me laugh, makes me cry, makes me happy, makes me sad, or just really ticks me off. I have some content coming up. I have a review of the Zack Snyder's Justice League and some other related content, especially if maybe you want to have some information about the basics about it. I've been putting up a lot of that. So come on over and say hi.
I thought you said Zack Snyder's Justice League. I was like, is this some sort of porno?
Oh, I'm sure it's coming.
I was
gosh.
like, oh my.
Bad language.
Zack
Wrong
Snyder.
words. Yeah. You know that dude that Lethal always has on that makes all the porn? Yeah, I'm sure it's coming.
Yeah, that's for sure. I hope I would imagine that that's gonna happen. Oh God, that guy's
It probably already has.
Yeah, that's probably true. Jayne, tell everyone where they can find you.
You can find me here on YouTube, where I post movie and television reviews and pop culture commentary. I just dropped my Snyder Cut review at 6:00 Central Time today. So it's up. Definitely go check that out.
Somebody said they just watched it before you showed up. Somebody was like, I really enjoyed Jayne's new review. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. And you can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram at Jayne Theory.
Oh, so great. So fun to talk to you ladies about the show. And I'm glad that Scott was able to join us and Demaj and I. Join us next week, next Sunday, while we break down the second episode of this really cool show so far, which I did enjoy it.
It's going to be great.
I hope so. I hope it doesn't go super woke. But yeah, I like it so far. It's good. It's good. So here's staying hopeful, although it's Disney and I'm probably going to be let down. Okay. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.